I'm poet and writer Case Spivey. We're doing a book haul today for the sole reason that all the books I got given for my birthday, or I bought with money for my birthday, or anything birthday related with books, they're all here now. So it's time to haul them. These are all just books that, you know, had kind of come on my radar or I'd kind of been looking for, that probably came on sale at half price books, and I'm just gonna go into all of them. Now the first one is The Six of Crows, and they got me crooked. They got the box set. Look at this. Look at this. I got the box set of these two. I'm so excited. Somebody said Six of Crows was dark Newsies, and I was like, hold up. I love the Newsies. I've always loved the Newsies. If this is anything like the Newsies, I'm in. Tell me if the person was pulling my leg, but I am so here for dark Newsies. I'm hoping it stands up to that. I'm very excited to start reading Six of Crows. And then I've got the next one. I don't even have to wait. I'm so lucky. Literally, this is Jen Campbell's fault. Actually, I get a lot of books because of Jen Campbell. She recommends a lot of books, and because she was a bookseller, maybe it's just her nature, but probably because she was a bookseller, she just has a way of like fully describing what the book is in a way that's like selling it to you, and she's got me on a bunch of them. Actually, a whole bunch of my last poetry book haul was her fault. But this one, she simply posted this cover to her Instagram. I mean, something about this just does it for me. This might be up in my list of most beautiful covers. I think it's maybe paint in water. It reminds me of jellyfish. It's called The Octopus Museum by Brenda Shaughnessy. I don't know anything about her. As far as I know, I've never read any of her poetry. I was just so in love with the cover. I didn't know that this was going to be hardback, actually. It's kind of enormous for a poetry book. Let me just, if you want to see it next to, like, let's just put it next to Don't Call Us Dead. It's pretty big. This is already a pretty big poetry book. It's pretty big. I probably should have already seen this show. I probably should have already read the novel. But I haven't. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Now for a while there, when the show first came out, it was like $20 to buy the paperback of this book. That was ridiculous. That was some serious price gouging going on right there. When I was looking at used books, this one was $5. So I bought this. It's a little beat up, which is probably why it's $5. I think somebody... Oh, I've got notes. Can you see those? Somebody took notes in this book. Actually, it's pretty funny. It just says, "Whoa, he's back." That's hilarious. I'm very excited to see what this person thought of this book. They must have had to do this for class. It's just like that one chapter. Oh, there's a few other places, but mainly that one chapter. There are some funny little things. Actually, that's gonna be a lot of fun to read now that I know that somebody annotated this. Whoever you are. Oh, wait, there's a little extra. Oh no, this is just a thank you for my, or there's a mail left inside. I was just gonna see if there was a name anywhere to this book. Whoever did that, I'm very excited to see what you thought about The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, I'm doubly excited now. This is one I actually, when I was looking into just more fantasy to read, because I wanted to kind of have a better idea of the fantasy genre for the benefit of my own novel. This is one that came up like over and over and over again as one that many people thought I would love, and that is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. And I believe this was another one that Jen Campbell convinced me on. So many people thought I was gonna like this, so I'm gonna give it a try. It's very, very fantasy. I mean, I'm seeing a dragon immediately on the back, so yeah. There's a dragon on the front too. It just seems like a really nice, fun fantasy read. So I'm excited to get into this one too. This might be my like summer read. I might put this right there at the top of my TBR, which is enormous right now. I have a huge TBR and I keep changing my mind on what I want to read next. But it was fine because I was going so slow on the Muse of Nightmares. And now I'm done with that and I have to get into that TBR, and it's like, oh, it's hefty. It's hefty. That one's going maybe at the top. It just seems like the right time of year. Like June is the time for a fantasy novel in my head. We'll see. We'll see. By the time I post this, a whole lot could have happened. It could be time for a different book. by the time I post this, I'll probably have already read V for Vendetta, which was at the top, and so this will be next in line, you know? That's probably what's gonna happen. Now the next two, and they are the last two, but the next two books I was convinced to read by Shelley Flowers Reads and Writes. Now one of them had been on my radar for a long time, and again, happened to be on sale at Half Price Books, which is why I put it on my list. But also, turns out this is like Shelley's favorite poet. I have The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I've heard great things about this. I also heard an interesting story about how the cover creator didn't ask this woman's permission to use her picture. Nothing against the poet, she didn't do anything. But apparently the cover creator's a bit sketch. Like, it's a beautiful cover. It really is. People, don't be going out and stealing other people's faces for your books without permission. Come on. If you're an indie author, that's like key. Don't be stealing other people's work for your own stuff. But I'm very excited to read that. It's a thick poetry book. It's actually like a story in poetry, isn't it? And then there's ones that go like this. I'm very excited. I had heard great things, and then I had heard that whole story about the person's face. Shelley Flowers has convinced me. I definitely had to pick it up, and because it was on sale, I went straight for it. So now I'm finally gonna read The Poet X. And the other one she convinced me of, actually when she was describing this book, I was just like, sounds exactly like what I want right now, and that is The More Extravagant Feast. Also winner of the Walt Whitman Award. Hey. But I believe she said that this is, oh, and Lee Young Lee did a quote on the back. Alright, this is gonna be great then. It's gonna be great. I mean, that was all the information I needed about it, to be honest. But Shelley Flowers talked about how this is, I think she said that this is like tying science and poetry, and I just thought it was really interesting. So I have now picked that up. Oh yeah, okay, I just read one poem really quick there, and yeah, I love it so far. So that was my book haul. Ugh, let's lift them all back up again. Those are the books that I have gotten. Oh, Engine Junction, oh my god. Those are the books that I either bought for myself with birthday money or was given for my birthday. Now I better go start reading. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will try and do a wrap up at some point. I have quite a few wrap ups that need to be getting done here, don't I? Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you again soon, and good luck to all of us. Bye!